So I would like to call upon Ambassador Dr. Faiq to sum up and to make his remarks as chairman of this meeting, after which I'll say a word of thanks and the meeting will come to an end. Dr. Faiq, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am thankful to Almighty Allah to give us the opportunity to meet each other today on such a nice way, exchanging the idea. And as a Muslim from a quite similar region as our brother, Dr. Murid, is European Muslim. I hope I've been able to understand him quite well, since our philosophy in the grammar school starts from the Greeks, of course including some of the most renowned Islamic scholars as Ibn Khaldun, Ibn Rushd. Of course after that Romans, and then prevailing European civilization. These theses which Dr. Murid presented to us are really interesting. Maybe even more interesting and challenging are assumptions what is going to happen in future, in this century or millennium. And in spite of the fact that I also have succeeded to pick up a little bit of Islamic and universal general education, I wouldn't be able to give a strong and strict view about all that, but also accepting the basic of Iman, Amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rasulihi wal yawmil akhir wal qadri khayrihi wa sharrihi min Allah ta'ala. We have to say that we all have the chance. Professor expressed perfectly one idea. This is the media era. Everyone has access to the computers, but not for chatting. Why don't you make homepage and present our values on a proper way? That is definitely an access which is available for all of us. And this is one of the basic steps which we have no limitation. All the other legislative framework, etc., is very different. And coming from the Bosnia, I can assure you that is even much more strict than Dr. Murid expressed here. Let me say from that experience, I also had a few minutes to speak to the professor. I shall finish in a few minutes. Reminding him that in Bosnia we have the proof, the case about Quranic surah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Iza jai nasrullahi wal fath, waraytana sayadkhuluna fi dinillahi afwaja fasabbih bihamdi rabbika wastaghfir innahu kana tawwaba. In Bosnia, we were killed, we were slaughtered as the civilians, and the world more or less was looking for a long time. We didn't commit such crimes in spite of all these slaughterings. They burnt more than 1,000 mosques. We didn't destroy the churches, nor Orthodox nor Roman Catholic. Did we use that example in the world? Did we approve that in Quran is the human basic rights perfectly described, much earlier than it was expressed in UN Charter, etc.? So this is a right to prove what we have to use. And finally, did we analyze properly, even myself and the others, why among all the territory which Turkish Empire conquered, only in Bosnia remain, let's say, alive Muslim majority. I would put on the side Albania and Kosovo case, which are quite specific, since this is absolutely another ethnicity, and Bosniaks are the Slovens by root as all the others. So let us conclude with all these questions for ourselves, and my deep personal meherbani to Doctor and our brother Riphah.